What's good, YouTube? Jayla here. Now in today's video, as you boys and girls can see, I am here with a story time. Now I'm not gonna try to make this story time long. I'm not gonna try to keep jumping around. I'm just try to make it as clear as I can make it. Now here on my second channel, you guys may be aware that I was making videos with these two guys on my channel. One of the guys was named D and the other guy was him, never them, Joe for short. D is a supporter of mine. He's been watching me from my 2K till now. He's just been a supporter of mine. I met D when I made a post on Instagram saying, okay, I want to take one subscriber to this Lil Baby concert in Houston. As you guys know, I just moved to Texas like last year in August. It's gonna be a year since I've been here so far. So when I made that post, I was strictly saying I was just wanted to take a supporter to the Lil Baby concert free of charge. I pay for everything. All you have to do is come. So when I made that post, D won the chance of coming, and after that we became close. I seen that he was on his grind for the IRL content, and I was like, hey, why not? Let's link. Let's make some IRL content together. I'm in Houston now. I know it's much more to do here than Alabama, so I just want to try something different. So I created an IRL content creator group chat. D was added in it. D had someone that he wanted to add to it, to the little group chat, to the group. So he added Joe, which is him, never them. So I'm gonna make this clear. I didn't know Joe at all. I just knew D. D brought him along. So once we all met and we talked about, you know, everything we wanted to do, we linked instantly and we just started making content together. Now, as I can say, we all stay in Texas, but if you know Texas and if you live here, everything is like 30 minutes apart. Everything is pretty like a far stretch apart. Now we all didn't live in the same area, so everybody was spaced out, but we had whips, which was a good thing, so we was able to meet together. Now Joe stayed the furthest from me and D, him never them. He stayed the furthest, so he had to drive the furthest. So it wasn't really a problem because we just made a place or set a place that we wanted to meet, and we all met there. Now it became a problem once Joe ended up getting his car repossessed. Now I'm not gonna go into full details, it's not my business, but once he had no wheels, no transportation, it became a problem. So we wasn't able to link as much. And then when we was linking, we was driving to Joe, which he was probably almost an hour away from me and D. He was like a 50-some minute drive. And not to add on it, traffic in Texas is very bad, so it just made it a distance. It made it a distant drive. So once that happened, it kind of set us back a little bit. It set us back, but we weren't trying to make that a excuse. We still was, you know, we just decided, okay, we just gonna have to go to him. So it was the times where we was going to him such and such. Well, it was a day where we went to him and we went to his apartment for the first time, and we went over there and made some content. And then after we made the content, you know, the stuff we had in mind, we ended up going to the mall. Now when we went to the mall, Joe and D, they do reels, the IRL, the public interviews, they do that. So when we went into the mall, this around the time them Thunder 4s, them yellow and black 4s came out, I went in the mall, grabbed the 4s, and they went in the mall to grab public interview content for Instagram shorts and TikTok shorts, for TikTok and YouTube shorts. So if you ever see anyone do public interviews, the person always have a camera in their house of something in their hand or a phone, and they put it up to that person's mouth. Now D, he not new to this. Joe, I think he was new to this. So when he used his phone as the microphone, he didn't use voice memo on the iPhone. He just recorded it as a regular video like I'm doing now. He didn't use voice memo. So mind you, we in the mall, so everything that he captured from the person he was doing the public interview with, the background was basically loud because we was in the mall. The mall is never quiet. The mall has several people walking around at once, so it's loud. So because he didn't use voice memo on his phone and he recorded it as a regular video, the audio was bad. So D ended up offering to try to fix it and basically told him, okay, I'll edit the public interview instead. I'll do it instead. So when D offered, weeks went by, D I don't know what he was doing, but he didn't give bro the edit. He didn't give him the reel to post. So Joe ended up getting mad behind it. It basically felt like D was giving him the runaround, which I definitely understood. But this double backs to when I said to everyone, you have to do stuff on your own. We all have our own stuff to do with this YouTube stuff, where there is recording, editing, such and such. But that double back to me saying everything has to be done on your own. You can't depend on nobody for nothing when it comes to this content creating stuff, because people are going to want to do it on their own time, and that's just how it is. So he got mad at D because D didn't give him his content on time. He was dragging it along for weeks and was ignoring him when he was asking about it, which I definitely understood. But the problem was he left the group chat. He basically left the little group thing we had going on behind it. And in my head, I'm like, bro, that's nothing to leave the group chat behind, because you basically showing me where your head at. You not serious about what we have going on if you left behind some little junk like that. You feel me? So I tried to contact him after he left the group chat, and he just was declining my calls, sending to voicemail, such and such, such and such. So I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say. I told D he was wrong, and I said what I had to say to Joe, and I left it alone. I blocked Joe. You know, that was that. I blocked him. We went on about our day. Boom. He ended up coming back around, I'd probably say a good couple weeks, probably a month later, and he asked me to give him my number, because I had a new number at that time. Boom, I gave him my new number. We talked and such, and I ended up putting him back in the group chat. Everything was cool. Now, everything went left again. A couple weeks ago, I went to this party in Houston. I don't know if y'all watch my Instagram stories. I be going to these little parties with D. And one thing about these parties, Joe and me and D, our age gaps are way different. Now, Joe, him never damn, he pushing 30. Me and D are in our early 20s. Joe likes to do different things from us. Me and D, we don't smoke or drink. Joe smokes, drink, all that. So Joe liked to go to events that don't feel kiddie-ish, which the parties we went to, me and D, it was all age groups. So Joe liked to go to like lounges, like a club where he's, you know what I'm saying, he's just chilling, smoking hookah, you know, drinking liquor, and just listen to music. I'm not into, I wouldn't say I'm not into stuff like that, but I mean, hey, I'm not into stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into smoking and drinking. So that right there just showed me we didn't really click. We didn't click for real. Like, we didn't really have much in common. Like, me and D had stuff in common, but me, D, and Joe together didn't have much in common. So he probably felt like he was being left out or such and such, especially since he didn't have his whip anymore. So boom, he ended up, when I put it back in the group chat, he ended up telling us, oh, he got a rental, so he got wheels now. So since me and D was going to this party, we told him, okay, push up to the party then. You got a car, you got transportation right now. So we told him to push up to the party. Mind you, we were telling him about this party weeks before the day came. So the parties in Houston, the parties that we've been going to every week, is free before 7. Mind you, I just told y'all at the beginning of the video, Joe stays the furthest from me and D. I'm probably like 30 minutes from D. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you drive, I'm like 30 minutes from D. Joe like probably an hour from both of us together. So the party is free before 7. Around this time, D didn't have his car at the moment because it was in the shop getting fixed, but Joe never knew that because we just added him back to the group. So he wasn't aware of that. So when he told us he had wheels, we told him, okay, meet us at the party. So once he found out that I was picking up D, mind you, that means I went to D house and met up with him before we was going to the party. It's like he got offended. So it's like he was getting mad that me and D linked up before going to the party and didn't tell him. But bro, you stay the furthest. You don't need to be linking up with us. We going to the same spot. Just go straight to the party. We like down the street from the party. The party from us was probably like 10 minutes from D house. So it's like, bro, regardless, you was gonna see us because we going to the same location. We're going to this party together. So for him to get mad about something like that, I just didn't understand. He was more so mad because we didn't tell him we was linking up before going to the party, but there was no link up. I had to pick him up to take him to the party because he didn't have his car at the time. So when he made a whole argument about that, it pissed me off. It pissed me off because, first of all, you're too old to be acting like this. We all going to the same location, so what's the issue? I didn't get the reason why he was angry, but I felt like it was much more deeper than that. He probably was angry because he just didn't have no time to link with us. And it's like, whose fault is that, bro? It's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happened in your life. It's not our fault. You feel me? So that probably, I feel like it was way more deeper to it. But once he made a whole argument out of that, I just went off on bro and I kicked him out the group chat. And I can honestly say, let's jump off subject here. Ever since I met dude, he's very sensitive. He's very sensitive, and there's nothing wrong with a guy expressing his feelings, but it's a difference between expressing your feelings and just being sensitive about everything. He's very sensitive. I literally I don't know, I dislike people that complain about everything in life. When the situation happened, when he lost his car, he just was complaining every day, crying every day, crying every day, crying about something. And it's like, bro, get up and make something happen. You're grown, you're pushing 30. What do you want us to do? It was, I was trying to uplift him with words. He it's like he didn't care about what I was saying, but it's like, bro, I'm telling you, like, okay, you lost your car. You still have a roof over your head. Some people out here that don't have nothing. You feel me? Okay, get up, go to work your butt off. Let's fix that. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. But ever since I met him, it's like he always complained about something. He always complained about something not going right in his life. And it's like, bro, it starts with you. Make a change in your life. Get up and make something happen. Sitting around making excuses is not going to make a difference. Life is not going to stop for you because you're going through hardships. Life is not going to pause. You feel me? So when all that happened, he got mad. Like I said, I kicked him out the group chat. And that was that. Me and D went to the party. Now, after this party, I was getting prepared to go visit my family back at home in Alabama. Y'all know I'm from Alabama, but I moved to Texas. I'm like 9 hours away from my family. So recently, I just got back. Monday that just passed on the 19th. I just got back from visiting my family in Alabama. Boom. While I was, my last day in Alabama, I get a call from D and his cousin. D telling me, Joe was telling his homies, he never found us friends. He was just trying to use us for YouTube, for clout, for views. He gonna set us up to get robbed. Da-da this, da-da that. It's much more stuff that I found out too. And it's honest, like, bro, bro shiesty. Like, the image he was portraying to what I really know about him, I'm glad I got him out the way. I'm glad I got him away from me. Like, bro shiesty. And when I say shiesty, like backdoor type junk. Like, set up your own homie type junk. Like, steal from your own homies. Like, steal from a person you stand with type junk. Like, you telling your homies, oh, Jalen and D, I'll never cool with them. I was just trying to use them for YouTube. Like, I was just trying to use them for views. I was trying to use them for a come up. I'm gonna get them robbed. So da this, da that. So it's a lot of stuff that I found out, but I'm not finna put it all out there. But bro, like, really shiesty, and I'm really glad I got bro away from me, because I always felt like something was off about him. Something was different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he already wasn't clicking with us for real, because he was way older. But he was cool, you know what I'm saying? He was cool, but he wasn't really clicking with us for real because he was way older. Like, me and him didn't have the same interest, set aside from me and D. Me and D kind of had the same interest, you know what I'm saying? But the stuff that I found out when D called me while I was visiting my family, bro, is shiesty, backdoor, like down bad. Like, I'm glad I got him away from me. And when I was out of town, I was like, only thing I was thinking about was like, dang, like, I invited bro to my crib. I would never invite nobody to my crib again at all but D. But anybody D try to bring around me, you can't come to my crib at all, because it seemed like D didn't even know him as much. But this was somebody you knew. But I just wanted to make a video and tell y'all, like, that's why y'all haven't seen no videos from us so far. Yes, me and D gonna still make content, but he will not be in it, because I don't need to be around no snake. I don't need to be around nobody that sees me this way. And this honestly is why I don't do collabs. Y'all have never seen me do no collab throughout my YouTube career. And the collabs that I have, I never hit that person up and was like, let's collab. I never hit them up. I don't do all that. I don't do them collabs, because you never know what people true intentions is. You know what I'm saying? I don't kick it with people. It's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't. Because you never know what people's true intentions are. You never know what they coming around for. For bro to say, oh, I'm gonna get them robbed and this, that. I wasn't cool with them. I saw them as a come up trying to get clout from YouTube views and all that. That's crazy. That's very crazy. But I just feel like I owed y'all an explanation, honestly. I just feel like I owed y'all an explanation because the videos just stopped out of nowhere. But that's something I would never do again. I'm just gonna be honest. And it's like, I don't know, like, no. That's why I always just stuck to myself. Never have nobody around me. None of that. Y'all never really see nobody around me on this stuff, on this YouTube stuff. But that's just that. I'm not finna stress y'all. This is a 15-minute video. That's all I had to say. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on them notifications. If y'all haven't checked out them videos with us, go check them out and all that. But I'm finna end this off, y'all. Man, y'all keep your eyes open. You never know. Keep your eyes open. A lot of stuff will come to light once you cut that person off. And that's exactly what happened. But I'm going to see y'all in the next video, man. Peace out.